Every week, professionals log into virtual networking calls, spend 30 minutes exchanging polite small talk, and hang up the phone without a single new prospect. The common belief is that people join these groups strictly to build relationships. In reality, they join because they need more business, even if they don't yet have a plan to get it. You can avoid these aimless conversations by applying a structured framework. This approach takes control of a standard 15 to 30-minute call and drives it toward a definitive conclusion. Before you even dial into your next meeting, there is a strict prerequisite. You must have a definitive next step completely ready to go. Whether that is a calendar link or a checkout page, it has to be sitting on your clipboard. That upfront preparation, combined with a rigid conversational structure, is what separates well-intentioned time wasters from people who actually close deals. When the call begins, keep the icebreakers brief. Don't burn through your time getting warmed up. You need to establish the baseline of the conversation immediately. Start with 2 foundational questions. Where are you right now? And where do you want to be? Follow that up by directly asking them exactly what is working for them today in their business and what is definitely not working. Once you ask these questions, apply the operational rule of show up and shut up. Your goal is to get the other person to bring clarity and definition to their own problems while you stay quiet. If the prospect is stuck in a cycle of inaction, address it directly. Say, "Let me be very clear. If you keep doing the same things you're doing now, isn't it likely you're going to get the same results?" When a prospect defines their own stagnation, they begin to view you as a diagnostic authority who can solve the problem, rather than someone just trying to sell a product. Now that the pain is clearly defined on the table, it is time to pivot from diagnosing the problem to presenting your solution. Make a single, direct declaration. "I can help you with that." This phrase shifts the dynamic. The prospect goes from a speaker venting their issues to a listener waiting for a cure. Present your core offer using the "would it be helpful if" structure. Focus entirely on their specific outcomes. Framing the proposition this way makes the solution a logical extension of the problems the prospect just identified. You've presented the solution. Now you reach the point in the call where the prospect must make a definitive choice. Strip away all the ambiguity by asking one closing question. Does this make sense to you? This creates an immediate fork in the road. You will either get a definitive yes or a hesitant no. If they say yes, lock it in. Reply, "Great decision. Here's what happens next." Skip the payment processing speech. Just tell them the next step. Drop your checkout or calendar link directly into the virtual chat and instruct them to click it while you are still looking at each other. Securing a verbal agreement is not the goal. You must drive immediate action while you are still live on the call. Of course, virtual selling involves pushback. The most common stall is a prospect saying they need to think about it. When they take the no or maybe path, don't try to save the call with new offers. Put the focus back on them by asking, "Okay, based on that, what do you think we should do next?" If they continue to stall, give them 3 options. They can keep hoping to find a magic bullet, they can keep doing what they are currently doing, even though it's not working, or they can take the solution you just gave them. By holding firm to this conversational structure, you transform a casual 15-minute chat into a definitive business decision. You uncover the pain, offer the fix, and force a resolution. To make this a habit, write these script steps on a sticky note and place it on your monitor for your very next call. By demanding a clear yes or no, you ensure that every networking call leads to a concrete business outcome.